Welcome to another product feature episode by TST Industries. I am Stephen Fox, and today I'm going to be covering our new Halo-GTR front flush mount signaling system for various Yamaha sport bikes. Front flush mount signals are one of the most popular parts to install on a street-going Yamaha, and I think it's pretty clear why. You want to yank off one of these ugly pod-style turn signals off your motorcycle and replace it with a really sleek and elegant signaling system that still gets the main job done, which is provide a visual signaling option. Our new Halo-GTR signaling system is brand new for 2017, and as I mentioned in the introduction, the system I'm about to talk about is applicable to various Yamaha sport bikes. The Halo-GTR signaling system is going to be two key components. It's going to be the GTR signal itself, and then the Halo running light module. I'm going to first talk about the GTR signal, then we'll come back to the Halo unit. This is the GTR signal. What I have here in my hand is specifically for the Yamaha R3. But FZ09, FZ10, FZ07 owners, previous generation R6 for 08 to 16, and then R1, 09 to 14 owners can definitely be looking for this type of signaling system to come your way in the near future. When it comes to front flush mount signals, what are two main considerations for people? One, how good does a signal look once it's installed on the bike? After all, the main goal here was to remove your stock signal and replace it with something that's more streamlined and better looking. And then two, visibility. How well does the signal serve its function as a signal indication device? Through our design techniques, we're able to tackle both of these concerns with class-leading results. Starting with visibility. The lens on the GTR signal is a domed, protruding aerodynamic shape that extends beyond the edge of the bike's fairing or shroud. Inside, we deployed a circuit board featuring 12 high-intensity SMD-style amber LEDs that illuminate through an optically designed lens with our hexadome light dispersing elements. Putting these two things together, you're going to get a signal that is bright and viewable from a wide perspective of viewing angles, including the front, which is typically a weaker point for flush mount signals. Simultaneously, utilizing a lens that we designed to match a particular model yields an installed aesthetic that is unmatched in today's market. On bikes like the R3, the signal is really a seamless addition to the bike, matching the perimeter and contour of the fairing it's mounted to. And even on the FZ models, you guys will see a benefit from a lens and signal that is matched to your front shroud. Now, it's important for me to reiterate that the GTR signal will share features from one Yamaha model to the next, but the geometry will change. So yes, it is an endeavor for us to create a new signal line where a unit for an R6 can't be installed on an FZ07, but the result is a signal that looks better on the bike it's been designed for. Speaking of how good these signals look, let's move on to our optional styling enhancement, the Halo perimeter running light module. As you can see here, the GTR signal is not engineered to operate as a running light. The amber LEDs inside the signal will be off while you're riding around, and they will only turn on when you engage your signal to turn. For that running light functionality and for some color customizable styling, the Halo perimeter running light is our solution. These are really easy little units to install whenever you do decide that you want this cool Halo running light perimeter glow on your GTR signal. To show how easy this is, you can purchase these at the time of your GTR signals or anytime in the future. You simply put them onto the unit like this, and then they install into the housing that easily. Since we offer a couple different color options, if you decide in the future that you want to switch from blue to say white, it's really easy to simply pull out that particular unit and install a new color of your choice. So this Halo perimeter light is something that we've been doing for a while now for the Honda CBR models, and it's been really popular in the market. So we're really excited to bring this technology to the Yamaha sport bikes. I think it's awesome that you can choose to run a really high quality and bright GTR signaling system by itself, or if you do want that Halo perimeter light, you simply buy one of these modules and they're going to be available in various colors so you can choose the style that best matches your bike. Now, moving on to the end of our wiring, you're going to see that this is going to be a plug and play wiring installation. The one I have here, again, is meant specifically for the R3, so the wiring configuration and the plug is perfectly matched for the USA spec of the R3. Now, finishing up the installation of this unit is a neat new ratcheting system. Instead of using a classic thread and nut for mounting these particular signals, you would simply slide this over the wiring after the signal is on your mid-fairing, and then there are these small teeth on the housing of the signal that engage with this little ratcheting system. The springs, teeth that you can see on here, provide a little bit of pre-tension in this entire system, which keeps it from vibrating loose. So you would get this on your bike and then simply push down and you can hear it as it ratchets into place. This is really cool, really easy, and I like that you don't have to worry about this vibrating loose on you. Also, keep in mind, this is TST Industries, so we're gonna have a professional installation video by Bart where he will take you step by step through the procedure to get one of these Halo systems on your R3. To wrap this up, let me talk about the actual pricing for where we are on these new Halo-GTR signaling systems. The GTR unit itself is going to be offered today at just under $40 at $39.99. Or if you do want that Halo perimeter light, these particular units we're going to sell on their own at $12.99. However, we want to save you guys a little bit of money where we can. So if you go ahead and pick up a Halo running light module and the GTR signal at the same time in a full Halo-GTR bundle, you're going to be able to get that entire package at $49.99. Now, we have had our standard LED front flush mount signals on the market for a long time, and these have been extremely popular for a more budget-minded option. These are very simple in configuration, so these do not have a running light. They are only meant to act as a signaling unit. You can see here that they have bullet-type connectors. In order for these to be as affordable as they are, we had to make these very universal in design so that they could be adapted to a lot of bikes. So for something like this is going to be for the more budget-minded person. They're coming in at about $15 today. And to tack on a plug-and-play installation, you would want to run something like our harness converters. Whenever you put these two together, you're coming in at about 20 bucks. But the key difference is that these are not nearly as elegant in design. They don't look as good on the bike once they're installed as our premier Halo GTR signaling system. Still very straightforward. These are still very popular units. They're just slightly more budget oriented over our premier Halo unit. Moving on to the accessory, we have our LED flasher relay. As most of you probably know at this point, if you're installing LED signals onto your bike for the first time, it's really common for your bike to go into a hyper flash state. Our LED flasher relay is a plug-and-play solution for that problem. We have a lot of articles and videos on this particular unit, but just understand that if you are installing LED signals on your bike for the first time, you're probably going to want to pick this up. They're cheap and they get the job done really well. And a cool feature of the TST version of this is that you can actually modify your flash rate speed to be to your liking. This is really easy to tack on to your order whenever you do want to go with a Halo GTR signal. You can check out our buy together option, which can even save you a little money in the process. At this point, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below this video if you're watching it on YouTube. Otherwise, I encourage you to head on over to tstindustries.com where you can learn more about the new Halo GTR signals and get them ordered online. I am Steven Fox, and I will catch you guys next time.